Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our first of 3 live broadcasts today. During this session and the one at 4 o'clock, we're going to jump into accounts and demonstrate a process that is helping more people rise to the top of their company in the shortest amount of time. And tonight, at 9 o'clock, we're going to be introducing some of the latest strategies and texting tactics that you can be using to literally build your business faster in November and December. So let me take a look at who's here. All right, and let me unmute Eric. Who just raised his hand.
Good morning, Max.
Hey, good morning, Eric. How have you been?
Great. I just sent you a message I just sent you a message, and I have a prospect. His name is Scott Walton. I just wanted you to take a look at the conversation for me and let me know what direction I should go. And I think he's really, really good.
Okay. What is the email address that you use to log into Facebook? I'm sorry, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, it's Lopez Travel.
Okay. All right. By the way, I sent you copies of all of our coaching sessions. Did you get those?
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate that, Max.
Okay, but I'm not. We record all of our mastermind sessions, but I can't send you whatever you did in that mastermind session. I can't send you. Number one, I'd have to know the day and the date, and they're not stored that way. So I can't. I'm not able to do it. But
the reason why I was asking was because of, in the back office there is a section there for coaching and mastermind sessions. I just thought that it would, automatically fall in there. That's the reason I was asking.
Okay. It's let me flip back over here. I just turned.
But I will try to hop on, if I can on a Saturday. I have a very tight work schedule, and Saturdays it's iffy if I can jump on the mastermind sessions. But I must say they were golden. There was some good stuff in there.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, last Saturday's mastermind session was outrageous. And, it's been, 2019?
Yes.
Since we started to work together. And I have to tell you all, last night during last night's the special training I did for my friends at the Power Lead System, I heard from one of my students who is now at the $1 million level. This is the first year he's actually going to make $1 million in his business. And I'll be sharing his story as well. Now, prices are going up. Interest rates are climbing. And I believe today, the Federal Reserve is going to announce increased interest rates that is going to tear apart the mortgage industry, which is already hemorrhaging. People are losing their jobs and companies are going out of business, which puts all of you in a position where you can talk to more people, identify who clearly needs your help. These major economic changes are forcing experienced professionals in many industries that have profiles on LinkedIn to want to know about your business. You're in the middle of a perfect storm of opportunity. LinkedIn's going faster than ever before. Professionals are joining LinkedIn in record numbers, and they are creating a tidal wave of activity, bad activity. LinkedIn added 30 million professional users in July, August, and September, and their explosive growth is forcing them to make significant changes. Now, for those of you that have our profile guide, it's going to lay out for you exactly what you have to do. 12 steps that will produce 19 actions that result in conversations. Craig, his profile went crazy when he made those changes, and so did Lane. After one coaching session, opening up Lane's profile.
Yeah, so I had been just kind of trusting Max and going step by step through the process. And to be honest, I had this little voice in the back of my head that was saying, this isn't going to work. What are you thinking? But I decided to trust and move forward with the process anyway. And then all of a sudden, just with this profile that you're seeing now, one of my friends that I used to be in another network marketing company with, first of all, he sent me a message, a LinkedIn message, and I guess I didn't see it quick enough. He was so excited to talk to me that he actually picked up the phone within a couple hours later. And he said, "What are you doing, Lane? What are you doing?" And then we had a conversation, and I said, "Yeah, I'm with this new company." And next thing you know, within 24 hours, he's now on my team. Yeah, so I had been just.
Dee just changed her picture and had 90 reactions that would enable her to start conversations. I'm going to skip some of these because I want to get. Will Zanders today is number 2 in his company. And here he is. Back in 2018, his first month, he enrolled 18 people. Came back in 2019. His goal was 100 agents in 2 months, and he did it. And last night, he called in to share that he has finally reached $1 million status in his business. Now, I'm not sharing this with you to impress you. I'm sharing this with you to impress upon you what you can be doing, what members of your team can be doing. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over here. We're going to jump into some conversations. All right. Now, James, I told you I was going to do it last night, and then I decided I was going to wait until this morning because I wanted you to understand exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah. Good morning. Thanks.
Good morning. All right. So here you're talking to somebody that when we look at her profile, and this is why LinkedIn is so phenomenal. Dedicated, driven, accomplished professional looking for employment. And you come down here and you can see what was her background. All in escrow, closing, all in mortgages. And everything on her profile talks about mortgages. This is the construction industry. She's prepared this profile because she wants to find another job in mortgages, in banking, in escrow. But she doesn't list everything that she's done. If you come over here and look at how she describes herself. Have extensive customer service knowledge, a history of sales success dating back to 1994. She doesn't go back to 1994. She goes back to 2004. So the 10 years that she left off of her resume all relates to solid history of sales, proven ability to multitask with the ability to coordinate the efforts of many, self-motivated. And she is all about training. So she possesses all of the experience and the skills to be amazingly successful in your business. And so what do? Yesterday, what we did, it was about 24 hours ago, we started the conversation because we never knew how long has it been since you were laid off. Hope you had a nice weekend. LinkedIn is doubling your messages. And this could be happening to a lot of you because LinkedIn is under a total reorganization. Since I was laid off a while ago, I have many years of experience, but it does not make things easy. So we wrote yesterday during our 4 o'clock webinar. Unfortunately, as a result of rising interest rates, many companies are laying off people, creating an oversupply of people applying for a limited number of job openings in the mortgage business. However, with your long history of sales success and training experience, there are many other industries out there where you would be very successful and thrive financially. On a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your ability to train and motivate other people? And again, it's sent it twice. And so after 10, and I have done it for years. Okay. Now, James is, okay, so let's go to the project launch script. I'm about to launch a project, blah, 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 and help 2 people go to the top of my business. But not yet. Not yet. What we want to do, did we ask her, why does she think she
Hasn't gotten a job? No, we haven't asked her that.
Right. Okay. So she's been looking for a long time. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to respond. Now, folks, let me give you the process, okay? First thing you want to do is you want to think of the question that you're going to ask. Question would be, why Why do you think you haven't been able to find a job yet? But we want to have some conversation. So we're going to say, now we asked her, there are many other industries out there where you'd be able to be successful and thrive. So why do you think you haven't been able to find a job? We're going to send that. Now, you always want to have in the back of your head an idea of where you want to go. So this is like chess. You send a message, we're waiting for a response. I move my pawn here, you take it, then I'm gonna take your knight with my castle. You think ahead. So where do we want to go? When she comes back and tells us why she hasn't been able to find a job, the script for this is right out of the scripts book from 2020, when we talked to people who were losing their jobs as a result of COVID. And so now we're going to resurrect some of those scripts. Because what we're going to say to her is, look, we already mentioned that there are a lot of industries out there that you'd be very successful with. So when she comes back and tells us why, then we're going to come back and we're going to say many of the mortgage professionals that I work with on LinkedIn are literally, and we're not going to say starting new businesses, that's not the language, are launching new careers, leveraging their previous experience working with people. Let me put this in the chat. Okay. Many launched my voting thing, started careers now. I'm curious. She's got network marketing experience with career From there, we need to find out what that is. And then we're ready to go into the project launch. Okay, and that, folks, that's what it is. That's what it's all about. You have to take the time to communicate with folks and learn who they are and what they're all about, as opposed to just jumping in and dumping your messages on people. And it blows me away how many people are, I mean, literally, there has to be millions of these promotional messages that are going out. They're being sent out by people in your company. In your company. And what does that do? What that does is it literally undermines the effectiveness of what you're trying to do, especially if you're being perceived as one of those people. That's why when people look at your profile, you want them to see somebody that is happy, somebody that is successful, somebody that they could benefit from knowing. Okay.
Max, I got to jump. Are we on for 3:30 this afternoon?
Yes.
Okay, I'll see you then.
See you there.
Bye-bye.
All right. So let me. Look at who's here. We're going to jump into some other accounts. Okay, so first, let's go over to Sandy. Let me unmute. Let me unmute Sandy.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sandy. Shoot me. Email address.
Recruiting coach. There you
I'm going to have to increase my ginkgo biloba intake.
go.
Okay. So now who?
Consuelo. Down to the bottom,
Suelo.
right above you, the last conversation, all the way down.
See, this is what, well, here she is.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're talking to somebody dedicated, motivated, innovator, organized leader, trainer, and coach. And so we come down and we look. I'm an accomplished sales trainer. You know, when I see profiles like this, I get goosebumps.
Right.
you know, because you know in advance that she possesses the skills to be successful in your business. And so she was working for this mortgage company. She was a learning manager. And we go down here training. So this is another example of people that in the mortgage field that have lost their jobs since June, July, August, September, October, 4 months. She's been looking for work. And additionally, if you come up here, you'll notice that if she had the, and she's there right now, but you're also going to notice if she had the open to work frame around her photo, she took it off. Why? Because that open to work frame around the picture is attracting hundreds of promotional messages every day. So people end up taking it off. All right? So now, HR was out all week, so nothing. Appreciate you asking. Now, this was yesterday.
Correct.
Okay, now. So we sent her the motivational image to restart the conversation. You've been connected to her. You've been connected to her since 2012.
No, 2022.
I'm sorry. I
You
lost.
One of my new ones where I was searching, connecting with people.
All right. All right. So now let's come back over to the message. The thing you all have to understand is while people are looking for work and they think they have a potential job, they're not going to really be open to looking at what you're doing. So unlike all of the other people, and it's annoying when you think about it, but people in your own company are brutalizing people like this, which is the reason why LinkedIn is making all these changes. How long do you think Consuelo is going to continue to pay for LinkedIn if every time she jumps on there and she gets a dozen messages like, I see you're looking for an opportunity, check this out, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Okay, and I would think you're getting some of those too.
I'm getting hit with bots, which I had never seen before in LinkedIn, but they're automatic now. You connect and you get a bot. It's amazing.
Right. And I'm glad you brought that up because that's the reason behind LinkedIn's reformation of their platform. Because bots are automated systems created by people that know how to build them that can go in to a social network, LinkedIn specifically, and the robot is trained to look for certain things.
Mhm.
Trained to look, go over to the tab that says message, but now it doesn't say message anymore. It's got this little icon of a message. Just by adding that, it throws off the bot. So you're going to notice, for example, in the past, now you've got follow, but there's a plus sign in front of it. Previously, there was just a follow. The plus sign throws off the bot. All right. And they're now these are old connection forms that are in the process of being changed. All right, now let's come back and look at accomplished sales trainer leader. So we're going to have a similar conversation to the one that James was having. So I've been offered opportunities now that I'm a job seeker, but they come in the same form. Financial, trying to think what the A stands for. Insurance, insurance, MLM. None of these have appealed to me enough to jump in. So what we want to do, where are we going to go with this conversation? First, we want to find out what her experience in network marketing is.
Okay.
All right. And so again, we always want to have an end in mind. So what kind of a job are you applying? Loan processor at a new bank. I'm going to do that and help set up the department, which is the part that interests me the most. So we wrote back, with your experience as a leader, trainer, and coach, I can see why that kind of job would appeal to you. They would be lucky to get you. How would your compensation at the new job compare with what you were making before? I'm waiting to hear about compensation plan. Crazy. Okay, so she didn't tell you. Now here's what's going on. So you understand what's happening. And we saw this happen before. She worked for this company for a year and almost a half. And you look at the places that she works. She worked here, corporate trainer, for a year. Because what companies do is companies that want to start teams or organize, what they do is they'll bring in a trainer. Get this department going, set it up, train a team. And then once the team is set up, and they'll pay a premium price for that. And then once everything is going, what do? Thank you very much.
To the curb.
Exactly. Thank you very, very much. We really appreciate everything you've done, but we're reorganizing. We don't need you anymore. We don't need you anymore. That's why these corporate trainers can be such phenomenal prospects for your business.
Gotcha.
Why continue to build teams to help other companies thrive? Don't you think it's time to maybe build a team to help other people thrive and yourself at the same time? That's where you're going. And so the question is going to be, so what experience have you had with network marketing? But she's already told us it doesn't appeal to her. So we need to ask the question, what is it about network marketing that doesn't appeal to you? What experience have you had? Now, if she got involved with a network marketing company 10 years ago, before social media, if she got involved with a company that insisted you make that list and go after your friends, we know why it doesn't appeal to her. We know.
Right.
But we have to have a strong enough relationship with the person so that when we bring the subject up, we're not coming across as a salesperson. We're not coming across as the 20 other network marketers that are reaching out to her every day, pushing an opportunity, because that reinforces her perception of what the business is. She doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to train people to do that. So we can learn a little bit more about her in the process. HR was out all week, so nothing yet. Appreciate you asking. Now, she is on your hot prospect list.
Correct.
Okay. And when you've got somebody that's on your hot prospect list, you need to be communicating with them every day. Every day.
Okay.
Now, we haven't shown her the business yet, but we want to be putting things out there that, frankly, she would appreciate. So let's go over here on the internet and let's do a search. About change. Let's go over here to images. And there was one that I looked at earlier. Change is inevitable. Growth is optional. Innovation is the ability to see change as an opportunity, not a threat. When in doubt, okay? So we could take, I like this one.
Yeah.
Copy that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. Whoops.
One of my problems is, or maybe not, I just feel so bad for her. She's been waiting for this job for like 2 weeks. And it really sounds like this is the only thing she's got going. Just kind of want to shake her and say, hey.
No. Yes, you'd
No.
like to shake her. But no, we don't want to shake her. What we want to do. So let's kind of hold on to this one.
Okay.
And let's come back over here to change and let's do one more. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Now, why would that one be good? Because right now she's looking at network marketing one way.
Correct.
And we want to give her another opportunity to look at it a different way. All right.
Mhm.
So now let's come back. She told you, waiting to hear about the compensation plan. Now, what she's going to find when they talk about the compensation plan is she's going to be offered less than what she was making before. Less, because that's what they do. When COVID hit, companies, major retail chains were letting everybody go. They were forced to close. And then they would bring managers back and say, oh, hey, you know, we got great news. We're going to be opening up in July. And we're going to bring you back. Actually, they would say, we got good news, we got bad news. The good news is we're bringing you back. The bad news is we're going to pay you half of what you were earning before.
And only 2 of the 5 of you are coming back, so you get 3 times the work.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. So now, was that so? Nothing yet. Was out all week. Appreciate you asking. So what we want to do, let's come over here and pick up this one. And let's come over here instead of doing one on Shane. Motivational quotes about hope. All right, I like this one. Never give up. Have hope. Expect only the best from life and take action to get it. So we're going to send her this. We don't have to say anything.
Okay.
Whoops. And let's get rid of one of these. All right. And then tomorrow, again, we can come back. We'll send her another one and work towards the end of the week where we will come back and see what's happening. But now that she is a serious prospect for your business, you need to be communicating with her every day like she is your best friend,
Gotcha.
because she's going to become your next best friend. With her background and her experience, this is somebody that could get into your business and have outrageous success. And we're going to use, if you want to get an idea of how the conversation is going to go, I'm going to refer you to your boot camp tools, specifically to the scripts book.
Mhm.
Okay, and this is where we're going to go. Let me turn off the sound. And what we're looking for is the conversation that you had. I've been approached by many people. Okay, and so basically, where are you going to go with modification? Okay. With your proven track record of working with people, helping them, training them, blah, 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 blah.
Gotcha.
Okay. You know, there are thousands of companies out there to work with. But you're launching a project over 3 people that have her level of team building experience. Help them go to the top of the company. And then basically, perhaps this is a time in your life to stop making the mortgage companies rich, building teams, start building your own team. So that's the direction that we're going to go, but we're going to take it bite by bite as she talks to you. And discover exactly what's going on with her. Now, last night, Bob Watkins spoke up and he said, you know, he changed his picture. He couldn't believe all of the people that reacted and responded to that. So let's look at Bryant Wilson. Let me unmute Bryant. Good morning,
Hello,
Bryant.
Max. Hey, how you doing?
I am beyond great.
I know you are.
I mean, I got to tell you something. I just can't believe. I love I told you so's, and I have so many people coming back. But let me just tell you, on LinkedIn, we're connected, and I can see your followers. And what that tells me is that you have a follow me button as opposed to a connect button. So for whatever reason, you, and what that does is it doesn't help you. Now, as a real estate investor, well, okay, so let me ask you the question, how's business?
Now, it's okay. I mean, you know, it's okay. I ain't gonna sit up here and say all of what I want, but it is okay though.
Okay, so when you say it's okay, what's okay? I mean, did you sign up 4 or 5 people last month?
Well, as a real estate investor, to me, it's more about the deal. So I know last month I just closed a seller finance deal. I got 18 grand for it, and I'm working on others, but I'm still, my real bread and butter really is still network marketing. I don't know. That's where I came into entrepreneur, as far as
Okay.
entrepreneur, and I always will be, no matter what.
So what network marketing business are you with?
Uh, it's called Snap Delivered.
Okay,
I've made a change, so I need to change my profile and put that in there because they specialize in delivery, but one of the verticals they have, the biggest thing is that ERC. So I need to push that for more agents. So
what is ERC?
ERC is employee retention credit. It's where small businesses that are, that have 500 employees or less during
Yeah,
COVID. Yeah.
right.
Okay.
So, I'm working with one of my oldest coaching students that got into that program. And
Oh.
oh my God, I can't believe the amount of people that are jumping into this program. And what they're doing on LinkedIn to promote that business is criminal.
He said criminal.
It's criminal. All right. And
Yeah.
what it's going to be doing is it's going to be totally messing up your attempts to build that business. Now, one thing about it that most people realize, you don't get paid right away.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get paid right away. The deal has to go through. The money has to be given to the company. And when they get their money, you get paid. So it's not like it's going to be generating income for you on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. The promise for that is phenomenal. I mean, anybody that looks at the details will say, oh my God, people are jumping into that business. And I want to tell you, what they're doing on LinkedIn is polluting the market to the point where when you talk to somebody about it, you're gonna have unless your profile gives them credibility about who you are,
Mm-hmm.
you're just gonna be one of those nuisance people that they're not gonna pay attention to. So, and we're gonna be talking about this company in the November boot camp, because it doesn't generate immediate income. So you're going to need a special and it looks like this. What did you have somebody go in here and write this for you because it's written in third person? Since we're talking, this is all written in third person.
Oh, well, I guess my alter ego wrote it, but that was my writing.
Right. This needs to be about you.
Okay, I get it.
And it's not he has translated his experience. He has transitioned.
Okay.
So there are clearly things that you really need to do. And of course, the fact that interest rates are going up, that's going to kill the real estate market. So you may very well be able to find, good deals. So let's come down here and let's look at Dwayne. So Dwayne, are you on LinkedIn?
Yes, I should be let me see. I should be the second one.
This one here, truck operator?
No, it says financial consulting.
Let's see. This one here. Okay, now I want you to notice. You got a follow button. And that is not the fastest and easiest way to build your business. So you're basically just getting started. And again, you got a follow button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. See, this is the back door, but people don't know about the back door. So I'm going to send you a connection request. So we can be connected, but what are you trying to market and sell?
Just like marketing services for it could be for personal or business, but
Right. Well, my point is that it doesn't matter what you're trying to market and sell. It really doesn't. You can get on here. You can sell anything. As long as you know who you're looking to talk to, as long as you know who would be a candidate for your business. That's what it's all about. Let me come back over here. All right, now I'm going to come down here. I want to share a success story. Now, by the way, we're just starting the month of November. There are 40 holidays. 40 holidays in the month of November. When you're talking to the right people, you can't fail. But look at what is being done on LinkedIn. Look at these messages. This person got their account closed. Moses, your page above on LinkedIn still looking for an opportunity? We got your solution. Every day, I would venture to say millions of these are going out every day. No, hello, how are you? It's nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. No. Your page come up on LinkedIn. Good news. 8-year-old biotech company is now located here in North America. So what I want to do is let me just flip down because you got to hear this. Now, we've got the whole broadcast on my YouTube channel. Hey, Dan, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Look, I've heard from a lot of students in the last 2 or 3 days. Last time we spoke, you would use the training that you got from me to expand your franchise business. And I think you said that, now they kind of brought you in, made you a partner.
Yeah, they have actually, Max. Through using your system, one of the things that happened for me is that I learned how to contact people on LinkedIn. And some of those contacts became so powerful that I was able to close a major account with Verizon Wireless that we signed a contract for $20 million. That is to clean cell phone towers. But since then, we've also made contacts with people that manage the municipal water towers and water treatment facilities. And in doing so, I mean, it has blown up my business. And it's like I said before, I never would have known how to contact people in LinkedIn. I never would have known to even use LinkedIn for that sort of thing if it hadn't been that I came across you through somebody when I was in networking, when I was in network marketing. And I know a lot of people use it for network marketing, but it can be for anything. Just learning how to contact people is the biggest thing. It has been so powerful. It's just unbelievable that last year I was struggling financially. And then by the end of the year and this year, I will make over $2 million. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's like unbelievable. It's actually one of those things that was like, it's like one of those things I wasn't sure I believed it until it happened.
Now, if you're not talking to people every day about your business, you need to jump into my boot camp. That starts on Thursday. We will show you how to connect with people. There's a right way and there's a wrong way to connect with somebody that you're hoping to market and sell to. And too many people in your company are out there blasting. I mean, blasting your prospects with all kinds of nonsense to where they're going to come back and say, man, if you're in an MLM, I don't want to know about it. That's what it's all about. Now, Mohammed, I see we have a coaching session today at 2:30, so we'll look at your conversations then. If there is anybody here that is interested in my coaching program, please type coaching, put your phone number in the chat window, and one of my staff members will reach out to you. I think by the end of the week, we will have filled up my coaching schedule, probably for the rest of the year. So, like I said, just put coaching, put your phone number in the chat window. And if you're not talking to 10 to 15 people every day about your business, you could be. If you're not closing 2 or 3 people a week, you could be doing that too. Again, I want to congratulate Joe Whaley, who this year is making $1 million. Now you're all traveling down the same road. You all have the same opportunity to do the same things. Now I'm going to be back this afternoon at 4 o'clock. We're going to look at some more conversations. And tonight at 9, we're going to be introducing the latest tactics and strategies that you can be using to build your business in the month of November. 40 holidays. We think of November, we think of Thanksgiving, we think of Veterans Day, but there are 40 holidays that you could use to start conversations with people. So until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.